Hey there, online students. This is Dr. Greer coming to you from my remote office at home. I hope all of you had a nice weekend and are looking forward to this fifth week of classes. I hope you found your groove. Sometimes it takes a few weeks to kind of get into the swing of things and to find a rhythm and a routine that works. But I hope that you found that and that everything's progressing well, not only for the class that we've got together, but for all the other classes you've got. This week at North Forney High School is homecoming. So homecoming game is this Friday, and then the dance is Saturday. And interestingly enough, my junior son that has a girlfriend is not going to the dance. They decided that I guess it was too establishmentarianism for them. And then my freshman daughter, who does not have a boyfriend, is going. So kind of an interesting turn of events. But at any rate, I think they're going to have fun. And obviously, we all remember those wonderful days from high school and those fun things we got to do. So at any rate, you didn't log on to hear me wax eloquent about my kids and the homecoming dance. So let's dive into our material for the week. In NT103, we essentially have a reading week, which is a kind of a nice flow in terms of getting everything done with TC, and now you can just sit back and read and concentrate on learning. I do want to point out a couple of things, though. The goal here is to not learn Dr. Wallace's text perfectly the first pass through. Take a look at the particular reading assignment which has the most pages represented, and be sure to note my goals here. My goal is for you to familiarize yourself with the text. You are going to get to use Dr. Wallace's text on every quiz and the syntax exams and all of the assignments that are coming forward. I look at this as a reference tool that I want you to know how to use for the future. So you don't have to memorize all of the details. You don't even have to process all of the details the first time through. I want you instead to get familiar with the text, to get familiar with the contours of the argument, to learn the major categories, etc., and then recognize you'll always be able to refer back to this text going forward. But I do also want to point out that not only do we have the reading, I also want you to interact with the discussion about the verb. The reason we do this discussion in the online format is obviously since we're not in class together, we don't have the opportunity to talk back and forth and to dialogue and to ask each other questions. And so this is a way to recreate that environment. And so I really want you to use that. I expect that you will have a fair number of interactions with your classmates, that you'll ask particular questions, that you'll give answers. I really want to see this grow as an opportunity for us to learn from one another. So remember that this is part of the reading requirement for you to dialogue back and forth. And obviously, if you log in sooner and more often, it's going to work better than if you wait until the last minute. But the long and short is this particular module is designed to help you process Dr. Wallace's text, to grow in your understanding of what syntax is and how it works. And so read with that in mind, and then keep in mind you'll be able to use Dr. Wallace's text as a resource for every assignment that remains in this part of the course. My continued prayer for you has been that through your studies, that the Lord would form you into the image of His Son. And I believe that what we are doing with our education, with our knowledge and understanding and its application is very much part of that. So my prayer is that you really would become more like Christ this week. And I pray that that process has full impact upon you through the work of the Holy Spirit. So I am praying for you, and I hope that everything goes well for you. And don't hesitate to contact me as any questions arise. Take care and have a great week.